Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Meal, oh, Meal Midland, or Meal Landscape Midland. It is 6:30 in the morning. It's been a few days. We got our camper set up here and got us a shed here. Put us a shed down. We bought our Mahindra over. And Mr. Frank asked me if I could store his skid steer and trailer over here, and I told him, yeah, that wouldn't be any problem at all. And we've got a lot to do today, a lot on the agenda. Let's have a look at the map here. If you look, everything in red here is what Mr. Frank owns. And there's another farm down here called Stonehaven Farm, and run by Mr. James. And he owns all this down here. If we look at our growth here, we got some fields that need to be fertilized, I do believe. Well, actually, I take that back. No, we don't. Or at least these fields don't need to be fertilized anyway. We probably put a little bit on 21, but I'll probably just wait. And get that done later on. But our grass field here's got to be fertilized, and field 23's got to be fertilized. Let's see what we got planted here. He's got soybeans in these 4 fields here. And then in 43 and 44, he planted grass in it. As far as I know, he's only got the 12 cows that I brought to him. I haven't had much of a chance to look around, and we've been moving. Had to move our trailer up here and all that good stuff. But our little piece of heaven is right here, not far from the farm here. He does have corn in this field that is ready to harvest, and this field here needs to be cultivated, or actually it needs to be plowed first and then cultivated and planted. We've got to put lime on 42. We've got to fertilize 43. These 2 fields are together. He combined them together, but I just got to get 43. 57 is good. I believe you got soybeans in it. And then these fields aren't combined together. They're just so close to each other. They got to be fertilized as well. And what else? He's also been talking about doing some expansion here. Told me I could do whatever I wanted. He did explain to me that he would be handing the farm off to me once he decides to hang it up, which could be, don't really have an exact time, but he's not doing well as far as health goes. But yeah, that's what we got to plan today. So the first thing we're going to do is, I don't believe, I could be wrong, I don't think he's got any lime equipment. I have to go to the farm and look, but we need to go lime 42. What else does it need on? It probably needs to be plowed and fertilized. Okay, it's already got 1 stage of fertilizer on it. And it doesn't need to be plowed. Alright, so we'll do that first. Let's jump in the Mahindra. Oh, that is not the Mahindra. Here we go. And we will run up to the farm here and see what he's got. I didn't really have a chance to look around the other day when I came up here to, drop those cows off. I know it doesn't have a corn header, so we're gonna have to go down to the store and get a corn header. Well, let's have a look-see here. There's a fertilizer spreader. Newer spreader. What is this? It's like for extra seed or fertilizer. We'll open up the barn here and get the tractors warmed up. This is the case that he was talking about selling me before we decided to move on from our last map. The case Optum 300 series needs a bath, and it looks like he took the duals off his 7250. But we'll grab the 7250 and I'm gonna run over here and see. I'm gonna run over here and see if this fertilizer spreader, I don't think it does lime, I think it just does fertilizer. Okay, yeah, this just does fertilizer. So there's a cedars. Baling equipment. Bale trailer. Okay, well, I don't know what he has. He may leased it or he may subcontract it out. I don't know, but I'm gonna call him real quick and find out. And I'll be back with you guys here in a little bit. All right. Well, I spoke with Mr. Frank, and he told me that all he does is lease his equipment, or lease his lineman equipment. So I went down to the store there and we leased this lime spreader. And we're going to take it back to the farm and fill up, and then we're going to head up to field 42 and get it spread. And then the lime will be done for a while. That's probably why he only leases. Makes sense, because you only got to do it every 3 harvests. Which that'll be a big, kind of a big relief, not release. A big relief when seasons comes out. Daggum county needs to come take care of this road, jeez. But yeah, man, I really like this map. There's, I know there's a few people that don't really care for it too much. They don't think it's, I don't know how to put it. They don't, it just ain't their cup of tea, I guess. But I mean, I really enjoy the map. It's nice. I do have to say though, the only thing I don't like, and this was a thing on Marwell Manor too, is you have to buy all this, just to do a little bit of work around close to the roads and stuff, you have to buy everything on the outside of the map, and it's $15 million. And then it just pretty much, if you do buy the outside, it buys up everything. It buys the sawmill and all that stuff. I really don't understand why they charge you for the outside of the map. I mean, it should be, you know, I know Oxygen David updated his map and he made it to where the outside of it was free because people was having trouble with certain parts of it without owning it. But I think that's my only dislike of the map, honestly. I mean, I hadn't really found too much of any issues that, you know, that's really a problem, I guess. I mean, but I mean, I think it's a heck of a map. Map maker done a great job on it. I mean, yeah, it's, oh, let me stop here. Let's look at the map. I mean, 57 here is the biggest field on the map, so you don't, and everybody's concern was the little side roads of them not being real wide or whatever for big equipment. I mean, this ain't really a big equipment map. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. 57 is your biggest field, and then you got some of the bigger fields down here at the bottom of the map. But other than that, the map to me it's a nice little map. That's why I decided to jump on here and start a let's play on it. I mean, I'm sure there's, you know, stuff that I haven't seen or haven't noticed yet that's kinda, I guess a really oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a factor in what people, you know, whether they wanted to play the map or not. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't like it because of the small side roads. I mean, you can use big equipment on here, but you just have to kind of, I guess, pick and choose where you want to use it. But where it really wouldn't be, you'd be getting hung up on stuff all the time, I guess. That's why. But anything medium-sized equipment, they got some pretty decent sized planters and stuff that you can use besides the great big ones. I know when I first got on here, I tried to use the Great Plains and it was just too big. Just too big of an it kept getting hung up on everything, especially right there at the farm where I got all the fences and stuff at it. Kept getting hung up there, but nonetheless, I think it's an awesome map, and I'm looking forward to putting a lot of hours on it. I know there's more maps that are on the way. A lot of, you know, a few maps we hadn't seen, and maps that are being remade. Alright, that didn't take long at all. Need to make sure that none of these other fields need lime before I take off. We on this little strip right here, and I didn't notice it till the other day. It ain't got no field number on it, but this field is planted with poplars already. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a map where you start with poplars, or where there's a field that's already got poplars in it. I thought about doing the poplar bells, but I don't know if this map is compatible with the wood chip bells. But it looks like all of our fields are lined, so I can take this back and we'll hook up the fertilizer sprayer or spreader, and we'll get to fertilizing. Alright, well, we just went and purchased a brand new corn header. It is a 8 row header. We could get away with a 12 row, but oh, and there's a tree right there. As crazy as traffic is on this map, I don't think 12 row would be best for business. So we'll just go with an 8 row for now. But a little backstory on this farm. The guy used to be a cotton farm. For the last 10 years before now, it was all he did was cotton. And this year he decided to get away from cotton, and he went straight to corn, bean, and a beef farm. So that's where we're at now. Those fields that were fully fertilized back at the beginning of the episode, those fields were planted in cotton, and he told me, he said, just plow it under, and hey, hold your horses. Stupid traffic. I hate the traffic on this game. Don't matter what map it is, traffic sucks. But anyway, so yeah, now he's starting out with this is before his health started declining, but he's got his first crop of corn and beans in the ground, and he's got his first few head of beef cattle, beef/dairy cattle. I think he said he was gonna sell these cows that I brought him once he gets he's gonna milk them for 1 year, and then he's gonna get rid of them, and he's gonna go to either black Angus or red Angus. He may go to, and he said he even may go both. So I know that's what I plan on doing. You know, once he gives me the range of the farm, we're gonna go straight to beef cows and try to get some beef contracts going. Now I'll feed them high protein feed for the first 5 days, and then we'll transfer them to a different pasture, and then we'll finish them on grass. Or I may just go to a straight grass and hay. I haven't made up my mind yet. But anyway, I'm gonna carry on the harvesting here, and we'll get that plowing done. What is that? Uh-oh, somebody put the wrong seed in the planter when they started. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough room to turn around right here. Okay, what is going on here? That was weird. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. If you like the video, drop us a like. If you want to leave a comment, then feel free. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that as well. Really looking forward to this Let's Play on this map. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We can put a lot of hours into it. But yeah, so y'all take it easy, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.